Production presents Out and About on the Recumbents, September 1st, 2024. Rock Island Trail to check the construction status on the Murry Blvd crossing light. Let's go! Ride slow, ride recumbent trike. Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe. Ando from Out and About on the Recumbents, and today we're on the Rock Island Trail. We're heading east right now. We're going up to check and see if they've done any more on the new crossing light and intersection up here at Murry and the Rock Island Trail, Murry Blvd and the Rock Island Trail. And so yeah, thought we'd just bring you along and do a video, you know, however long it is, and waiting for Joe to clip in here. All right, okay, so we're off. That trail going off to the right there is the Homestead Trail South, or otherwise known as the Canal Trail. The old railroad trestle over here. That's where the railroad used to go across. You know, usually they, you know, pretty much stay where the railroad was, but for some reason, when they built this trail, they built it down here instead of up there. Howdy. I guess they probably figured that that old railroad trestle wasn't very safe, so they might as well build it down here closer to the homes. Today is Sunday, September 1st. Can you believe that? Oh man, that's a real bummer. Sorry, I know a lot of people really like the fall, but in Colorado, fall is very short. I mean, yes, you're right, it is the best time of the year because it's not real hot, it's not real cold, but it just means winter's coming to us, you know, and we're not ready for winter. We never are. Well, it looks like they put in some stuff for the crossing light, but they haven't got any further than that. That's basically the base. And it looks like they've started on the other side. Well, we got fortunate. This is a rare happening when there's no traffic. Yeah, looks like they've got that one set up over here. So, a little progress at least. Not a ton, but a little bit. You got to be happy with whatever they'll give you, because you know, they've got a lot of projects going on. We were surprised when we went down Shook's Run yesterday that they've already started on the continuation of the Shook's Run trail to where it will cross over Uinta, or is that Platte? Let me think. I have to think of my streets here. Let's see, where is that? I'm not sure. I can't remember which one it is. It's either Uinta or Platte. And it will have something kind of unique. Basically, there's a stoplight about a block up. And I guess somehow they're going to make it so they coordinate with each other, you know. The only thing that worries me is that when people are coming down El Paso and they want to turn right onto either Uinta or Platte, I think it's Uinta, but they want to turn right. Well, in Colorado, we have the right turn on red law, you know. So even if it, you know, stops, unless they put up a no turn on red, you know, somebody could just come whipping around the corner, not paying attention, and end up taking out, you know, a pedestrian or a bicyclist, you know. So I don't know how they're going to set that up. Good morning. I don't know how they're all going to set that up yet. I guess we'll find out when it gets all done, huh? Plus they've got a huge project going on down off of the Tejon Street bike lane. Tejon and Nevada Avenue both basically cross where and meet at I-25. And it's always been a really dangerous place. I mean, even though they have a bike lane, it's just a real dangerous setup for a bicyclist, because sometimes when they come hauling off, you know, I-25, and, you know, they've been going 80 miles an hour, you know, they don't think they should have to stop. And they're still going 80 miles an hour coming off the ramp, which of course they're not supposed to do. But, yeah, there's been a couple of times that, thank goodness for good brakes, because both Joe and I both have, basically had to slam on the brakes so hard that the rear end lifted up, you know, a good 6 inches to a foot off the ground on these trikes, because, you know, they just come off of there and they're supposed to slow down, look, make sure there's, you know, nobody crossing. But a lot of people just don't care, you know. They got, wherever they got to get to is more important than, you know, your life, you know. That's just sad, you know. People who drive need to have a little more consideration. And also, people who ride bicycles and walk need to be careful, and they need to cross only when the cross light tells them to cross. You know, the traffic signal is not for pedestrians. And if you are in a crosswalk on a trike or a bike, guess what? You are considered a pedestrian. So you have to wait for the green crosswalk signal, not whatever the stoplight says. And a lot of bicyclists especially get impatient. which is not a good thing. Okay, we have our favorite little bench here we stop at just to take a quick break, and then we'll get back on it. And howdy. I'm going to try today to record going downhill. I'll have to see how that works. I don't know how that's going to work, because there are a couple of really large downhills. In the last video I didn't do them, but I think this video I'm going to try. We'll see how it works. If you're ever, like I said, this is the Rock Island Trail. It's an east-west trail, the primary east-west trail, because it goes further than Templeton Gap, which is the other east-west trail. Joe, can you hold that for me? Say hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna go show them this little area over here. And so if you're ever on the trail and you want a cool little place to stop and just check something out here. Now this is a dirt trail here, and it gets used quite a bit by the equestrians and, of course, you know, mountain bikers, you know, because they like dirt. They're not like us trike people, you know. They like dirt. We don't. Here's some original railroad tracks. They've left it a couple of places on the trail just to make you realize. But yeah, it's kind of a unique little place. They've got these leaves down here, and it says, "Ponder the legacy of those who passed here before you." And got this pretty, they showed courage, imagination, hope, daring, endurance. They saw mountain sage, jays, choke cherries, and scrub oak. And it's actually, the bench is actually, I don't know if I can get all this in here just right. It's hard to tell. A little hard to see in here. Shadows really throw me. Yeah. But yeah, you can just sit here kind of in the shade. And have a little, probably hear something about, don't know if I can get that, but I'll try. Something about an art bench project for the America Beautiful Millennium Legacy Trail. Bench artist Harriet Lee, literary artist Ann H. Zwinger. Each America the Beautiful Trail art bench provides more than just a resting place. The unique art offers a chance for visitors to understand in new ways the history and present-day life of the trail and the lands it traverses. Travelers westward yeah, okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to show you that real quick. Go back out to the trail here, and like I said, that's that way, that's this way, and there's the trail, that dirt trail. So yeah, I want to go ahead and shut her down here, and we'll get back to you. Okay, bye for now. morning. All right, hey, we're back. So we're back on the Rock Island now. We have to go. You're good. Go ahead. Sorry, that lady couldn't figure out whether she should go or not. But since she was blocking our path, she might as well go, because we can't get by her. Okay, Joe, I'm going to come up behind you so this guy can. Howdy. But yeah, like I said, we had to. There's a little access path from Constitution Avenue up to, I can't think of the name of the other street, but where the Maverick convenience station is, so we were on there. Didn't do any recording because it's really noisy along Academy Boulevard. By the schoolyard. Do 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 do. Gratuitous Joe shot time. Bowling alley here. I love the name. The name of this bowling alley is Pinheads. Pinheads Bowl. Pinheadz. Yeah, it ends with a Z. Pinheads. All right, here's a rare occasion. We're going to get to actually go under the Shelton Bridge here, and go underneath, because usually this thing's full of water almost all the time. And of course, guess what? You get the tunnel song. Ole, 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 ole. That is one bouncy tunnel, let me tell you. It's a very short tunnel. But most of the time, if it rains at all, they have to close that off because the drainage, it's so weird, you know, when they built that underneath, they never think about drainage, you know. I mean, there's got to be a better way to drain something like that, but they put two drains on the, or one drain on the outside. Howdy. And that's supposed to be able to handle all the rain. Well, it never does because the rain pools there, of course. Now this is a bunch we passed on the way up. See me in Julio down. Hello again. That lady must really be cold-blooded because she's got a jacket on, and I'm going to tell you, it's beautiful today. It's not even, you know, it's not even scorching hot. It's usually by noon, you know, lately it's been getting pretty darn hot, but today's not bad. It's already 20 minutes to noon, and it's really not that bad. Howdy. Yeah, because today it was only supposed to get to like 80. So that's a 10-degree plus drop from where it's been lately at times. So you can definitely tell September is here. Because as far as we're concerned, Labor Day weekend means the start of fall. It doesn't matter what that silly calendar says. You have to remember, folks, our calendar is based on the Julian calendar. Well, that's the Julius Caesar calendar from Rome. I don't know about you guys, but as far as I know, it's a lot warmer in Italy than it is here in Colorado. Okay? So, you know, so maybe they do get, you know, summer all the way to the 22nd of September. But that don't happen here. It can snow anytime. We don't usually get much this time of year. Howdy. Yeah, like I said, slow down, Joe, we got this bump. I always forget about this bump. And it's a mean one. Yeah, it's just where the concretes come up. Yeah, and if you hit it at, you know, we were going like 6 miles an hour, it's not so bad. But boy, if you hit it at, say, you know, 10 or above, man, it feels like the whole front end is going to fall off. And of course, you know, the Rock Island here is an urban trail, but this was a major railroad line here. The other two that we had, they were small lines, you know, they were from, you know, one only went from the Rock Island Trail here to the south of downtown Colorado Springs. And that's Shook's Run. And then of course the Midland, that one only ran to Cripple Creek and back, taking passenger supplies and then bringing back gold ore to be smelted. There's that word again, smelted into you know, liquid gold to be poured into bricks. Yeah. Now we're at Union and Constitution, which is a very major intersection, which means it's long. Huh? Yeah. Well, he does have a bit longer route than we have. We go pretty straight, not straight, but pretty straight. We're just talking about the number 6 bus. It's passed us twice. Yeah, well, you know, like I said, today's Sunday, Labor Day weekend, so I hope you're not laboring and you're enjoying yourself doing something, you know, whether it's barbecuing or grilling, however you want to call it. nice walk, getting in a bike ride, you know, whatever you want to do. All right. Howdy. Me and Julio down by the Astoria. Yeah, I have to admit, if I ever got back into bicycling again, I'd seriously think about getting a cargo bike. I like cargo bikes. I think they make a lot of sense. Sorry, that's my brake. It squeaks. I don't know why, you know. I had another bike, another trike rather, with drum brakes, and that was a new one, so maybe that's why they never squeaked. But they never squeaked, never. These squeak, at least every once in a while. Every once in a while they squeak, and there ain't nothing I've been able to do about it. They've cleaned it up for me a couple times, you know, gone ahead and pulled it off and cleaned the brake hub, you know, because they're inside the hub itself, you know, the brake hub. Well, the hub itself, the brake is part of it on a drum brake, and it doesn't matter which side, you know, every once in a while the other side will squeak, and then the other side will squeak. So I don't know why. Yeah, we got these little birds called swallows, I think. I don't know if they're barn swallows or what, but they come down here and pick off the grasshoppers. But they need to be on different parts of the trail. We've still got a lot of grasshoppers, man. This has definitely been the grasshopper apocalypse this year. They've been really, really bad. It's not that they're a big deal, it's just that, you know, grasshoppers can hurt when they smack you in the face, you know, or the arm or whatever, you know. Hello again.
Hello again.
Yeah, even though it's still a bit on the bumpy side, it's a lot better than it used to be. It really is. Okay. Oh, we're not clear, so. Yeah, hopefully they're supposed to eventually put a safety island like that one. That's on Paseo Street. But they're supposed to put one up here at Templeton Gap, which will really be good because Templeton Gap's a much wider road. It's a 4-lane instead of a 2-lane, and you can get caught out. Howdy. That's why they ended up having to, why they're having to put a crosswalk at on Murry, because like today, you know, we got one side to stop and we were more than halfway across, and I mean to tell you, those people were not gonna stop. I had to get on my brakes to let the one idiot by, and the other ones are right behind them like, oh, what the... It's like, there's people in a crosswalk. You're supposed to freaking stop. What is wrong with you people? Go back and read your driver's manual. I mean, come on. Okay, let's see if this guy's gonna stop. Yeah, you just never know if they're gonna stop or not, you know. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good drivers out there, and you know, they stop, you know, and shoot, sometimes they'll stop when they really shouldn't. Of course, one thing I wish they'd do for these trails, and that would be everywhere, that they make it either A, the cars have to stop, or B, the bikes have to stop. One of the two, because ours are a mix. Some of ours our crossings like that have stop signs for the bikes, and some of them, you know, they don't have stop signs, but they've got crosswalk signs. And that one there's got one right in the middle, but nobody ever pays attention to it. But I guess what they're going to do is they're going to put in a safety island, like they did on Paseo, but they're also going to put up flashing crosswalk lights. You're not going to get a crosswalk, which is too bad, but you know, that costs a lot of money. But they're going to put up the signs that actually have the red flashing lights, you know. So maybe people in cars would get the idea that, oh, we're supposed to stop. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elephant Rock. That's a very famous charity ride here in Colorado. It's out of Castle Rock, Colorado. And Castle Rock is called Castle Rock because of a giant rock. Of all things, huh? Isn't that neat? And it's on the outskirts of the city. And I guess the other nickname for it is Elephant Rock. So they named the event the Elephant Rock. Howdy. They have, you know, like a full century ride, which is 100 miles in one day. I've only done one, and that was clear back in 1984, and I'll probably never do another one again. But then they have half century, which is 50 miles, then a quarter century, of course, which is 25 miles, and then if you ever hear the term metric century, that's 62.1 miles. So it's not quite a full century. It's between a half and a full century. But those are bicycle events, you know. Or sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes it's just a century event, you know. That's for the hardcores that want to get out there and prove their stuff. Do. Well, Joe and I are not hardcore. We have nothing to prove. Joe will be 70 in December. I will be 70 next August. We got nothing to prove. We go slow because we like to go slow. There's really no sin in going slow. I mean, I don't know what it is, man. People get on a bicycle or a trike and it's like, I gotta go fast. Fast. I don't get it. If you go fast, you don't see anything. What the fun is not seeing anything? My wife's wondering, does he know where he's going? And the only answer is no, because he's gabbing. All right, now we're on the new Rock Island Connector part of this trail. It is so nice now to have this all hooked up, man. Especially, you know, even though we have our trikes at a storage unit 1.2 miles away from our apartment, it's still, we can, you know, come down here, we can get on this trail right off of Cascade Street. We don't have to cross 3 or 4 different streets, look for traffic. I mean to tell you, this is good. And I mean, a lot of people use this trail now, you know. I don't think they realized how much this trail is going to get used when they built it. Morning. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think they had any idea, you know, how much this trail gets used, because we live right at the bottom of this trail. Our apartment complex is right at the bottom of the trail. And we see people all the time. you know, running, walking their dog, riding, you know. So it's really been needed. This is a chunk that's taken way too long to get built. But it's really nice now that they have. But yeah, like I said, just to get back to it, I don't know what it is about, you know, this thing that, you know, you get on a bicycle, you got to go fast. Fast, fast, fast. No, man, go slow. Kick back. Relax. Howdy? Hello? Howdy? Go slow, man. Check out the scenery, you know. Check out the wildlife, whatever, you know, but just enjoy yourself, you know. We don't get to enjoy ourselves that much, you know. We're always in a hurry, it seems. Even when we're supposed to be out enjoying ourselves. We just always seem to be in a big hurry. Okay, well, we're coming to the end here of the Rock Island Connector Trail and the Rock Island Trail altogether, because if you go across the street and you continue, you're on the Pikes Peak Greenway, either north or south, whichever way you want to go, or you end up having to go up the street here and pick up some other areas. Joe and I need to come over here and pick up the trash because people are always bad about leaving their trash. So, I'm not sure where we want to go yet. It's 1 o'clock, Joe. Where do we want to go?
Well, you want to ride over to Mesa Ridge and go down towards American Family?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay. So, Joe the navigator has spoken. Okay, we got bikes coming down. Yeah, that right across there is the Pikes Peak Greenway, north or south. Okay, there's one, there's two, and I don't see no more. Oop, there's a car coming. Okay. That was very nice of him. Goodbye, Rosie, Queen of Corona. Yeah, the only problem with that way that's set up is that it's really hard to see when you you know, when you're looking back, you know, on Beacon Street there. I'm not sure exactly whether it's considered Beacon Street there or it's considered Van Buren Street, but it's really hard to see back far enough to where you can see all the corners, you know, and see the cars coming and stuff. Back over the Popsicle Bridge like on the video the other day. Howdy. One of the many great things about a recumbent trike is that it's a lot easier to shoot videos on a recumbent trike than it is on a regular bicycle. Because you can kind of, you know, you can pretty well control a regular, I mean a trike with one hand. Because I don't know if you know it, but I freelance. I don't have my camera mounted. I just don't like the fact that if you have your camera mounted on your helmet or on your trike, all you ever see is one angle, you know. You never get to see back, forth, this way, low, high, you know. So I would rather do this freestyle, as I call it. So we're gonna go down here and then go pick up the Mesa Springs Greenway. So I think once we get down here, we're just gonna call it a day for the video, because we just did this not too long ago. So you guys have seen a lot of this. But yeah, so thanks for coming along. If you're new, welcome. We'd love to have you as a full-time subscriber. If you're one of our long-time subscribers, howdy. Bless your heart for sticking with us. And well, I'll go ahead and take you down this part. We have to jump on Fontanero just a little bit to be able to howdy. The Fontanero Street bike lane here. Once you cross the street here, this actually becomes Centennial Boulevard South. Okay, we're gonna stop here in the shade. Howdy. Let Joe catch up here. All right, well, it's that time again. It's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. You know, if you got somebody else out there that you think might be interested, even a little bit. Please be, we'd love to have you share the video. More the merrier. Also, you know, thumbs up would be really great. But, you know, hey, we got a problem, give us a thumbs down, but leave us a comment either way. If it's a thumbs down, we'll try to fix it. We'll figure out something. If it's a thumbs up, hey, we really appreciate that. All right. So, till we see you next time, from BJ and Joe, out and about on the Recumbents. Happy trails. Bye.